My name's John, and I take Metro Transit to Chesterfield every morning. I usually am out of the bed by 3:15, but I'm in the shower by 3:30 and out of the house by 4:15. I usually catch the bus every morning at about 4:41.
The fact that someone can get up at 4:41 and make it into work, sometimes taking several buses and a train, just shows what a dedicated worker they are, and those are the type of workers that we love here at St. Luke's.
I was hired to be a floor finisher, which is basically a floor tech, but I do everything now. So it's basically I'm a floater relief guy, so I do everybody's job.
Several dozen of our employees depend on Metro Transit services to get back and forth to work.
Metro officials had been warning us that this funding shortfall might be happening, but it didn't really set in with anybody because we didn't realize the impact it might have. And so when we did hear of the cuts, my phone started ringing. We started hearing from people that were riding and using the services, as well as the businesses in the community that depend on it, specifically St. Luke's Hospital. When we found out that over 300 employees use the transit system to get to work in Chesterfield, we knew it was a critical issue for our community. One assisted care facility alone, and they had 50% of their dietary staff and 40% of housekeeping staff and 20% of their nursing staff rely on Metro Transit, not to mention the caller ride users, which would in turn then impact the quality of care that people were receiving at those facilities.
When I heard about the cutbacks, I actually thought about just getting another job closer to my house. Then I thought about getting a ride. I actually started looking at a van so that I could get to work. From talking to other people, I knew the commute would be more than a monthly pass, actually a couple of $100 more.
I think anytime people can't get to work, there's a spiral effect of, it could be someone that works at your daycare center, it could be someone that takes care of your parents at a nursing home, it could be the person that cleans the patient's rooms at the hospital, that a lot of times people don't realize how much public transportation helps the entire community. If we were to lose bus service out here to St. Luke's Hospital, we would lose some very dedicated employees.
People think that just because they don't use transit, it doesn't affect them. But the workers that can't get to your retail store won't get the shelves stocked as quickly. Your wait at a restaurant might be longer, or your service not as good. Well, it definitely was a crisis situation for us because we knew there were over 300 employees in Chesterfield that wouldn't have jobs anymore. The business community in Chesterfield definitely stepped up to the plate, and so we were able to get the funding commitment needed. It turns out that they were able to obtain funding from the state legislature that didn't require us to actually have to pay the money. And it's a temporary fix, and we know that funding's going away in the future and that something has to be done to keep the transit system coming to Chesterfield.
I actually love what I do. I've gotten to know some really good people here. They were willing to help me get a ride and to keep coming to work, to keep my job, because if I couldn't get out here, I would miss the people here at St. Luke's, because we're like family.